Welcome to My Dream Home. I'm Jody Hinkle. On today's show, we're going to look at some great homes here in the Tucson area, as well as some outstanding companies that can help you turn your house into the home of your dreams. But before we get into that, let's check out this dream home.
Good morning. I'm Lyons Whitmore from the Regal team of Keller, Southern Arizona. Welcome to 3450 West Pepperwood Loop.
Welcome to 3450 West Pepperwood Loop, Tucson, Arizona 85742. This beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch-style home is now for sale. As a former builder's model, this home has all the touches that one could ask for. The vaulted ceilings add great height and the feeling of expanse. The high-end tile flowing throughout provides beauty, durability, and luxury. An open floor plan gives the flow that is perfect for entertaining. The home provides a custom eat-in kitchen decked out with beautiful custom cabinets and tiled backsplash. This home also has a flex space that can be used as an office, den, or craft room. The family room features plantation shutters, ceiling fans, and the perfect setting for any family game night. Speaking of family, this home is perfectly located on a corner lot across the street from the tennis courts, playground, and swimming pool. The master bedroom is the peaceful getaway after a long day. The master bath includes large soaking tub, walk-in shower, and double vanity sinks. Step through the French doors to your own park-like setting. This backyard has a covered patio, beautiful landscaping, and pavers throughout. This is truly a gem in the desert and will not last long. Call Lyons Whitmore of the Regal team at Keller Williams of Southern Arizona at 520-333-7703 or go to regalrealtyarizona.com.
I hope you enjoyed the home tour. Please feel free to come out and see this home in person today on our open house from 10 to 2, or you can call me at 520-333-7703, and we would love to show you this house personally or find you your next dream home.
Welcome to My Dream Home. On My Dream Home, we'll help you find your dream home or turn your house into the home of your dreams. Learn about the properties, products, and services that will make that dream a reality.
I'm really happy today to be out at the showroom for the blind guys, and I'm here with the owner, Mike Levy. Mike, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much, Jody.
So tell the folks at home about the blind guys.
Well, we've been established since 1993. We started our career in Denver, Colorado, where we grew to be the largest in the Rocky Mountains. And August 1st of 2004, we moved out to Tucson, where the big housing market was booming.
So Mike, you guys are a Hunter Douglas gallery, right?
That is correct. We are the only Santorin gallery dealer in Tucson.
And what's that relationship like with Hunter Douglas?
Well, that's the highest level that you could be. We've been with them for the past 23 years. It's like brothers and sisters. They're part of our family.
And you guys have so many things to look at here. And one of my favorite things to look at and to see work is the new product from Hunter Douglas, which is PowerView motorization, right?
That's correct. PowerView's been out for a couple of years now, but really hitting big this year. We can operate all your shades from an iPad, iPod, remote control, wall switch, or even from your laptop from vacation.
So how does it work? So for folks at home that want to find out more about you guys as far as, getting an estimate, do you guys go out there and give estimates to the homeowner?
Yeah, we certainly do, but we do encourage you to come into the showroom. Start off at the showroom. We have every window covering Hunter Douglas carries here in the showroom, and then we'd like to come out to the home. If it doesn't always happen that way, that's fine. We'll bring the showroom to your living room.
Okay. So tell us what's going on in August.
From July 2nd to September 12th, Hunter Douglas is having what we call a rebate. You'll receive money back on American Express gift card for each and every motorization shade that you purchase.
Excellent information. So you guys are family owned and operated and local to Tucson. And you guys have been that way since day one, and you're going to stay that way, right?
That's correct. Proud to say, quality you can see since 1993.
Fantastic. So Mike, what's the best way for the folks at home to find out more about the blind guys?
Well, we'd love you to stop by the showroom located at 4622 East Speedway Boulevard. If that doesn't fit into your schedule, please give us a call. We'll schedule an in-home consultation free to you at your home. We'll bring the showroom to your living room.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's time for one of my favorite segments, and that is Sleep Science with Jeff Saunders. And we have Jeff Saunders here from America's Mattress. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Jody. Thanks for having me.
You know, a lot of great information we gain from you every time we do this, and I can't wait to hear what we're going to talk about today, so tell us about it.
Well, we have 4 sleep tips that we want to talk about today. And the first one is going to be powering down.
So powering down, like your devices, your cell phone, your tablets, things like that?
Absolutely. When you have those things going on at night, it's going to prevent you from falling asleep. Whether it's the beeping, the constant checking, hey, did somebody so-and-so text me? Or did I get an email from work? These things are going to keep you awake all night. So the best thing to do is turn them on silent, put them in another room, but you definitely don't want to be looking at them within an hour of bedtime.
So what's the next tip?
Blocking your clock. So what I suggest is either blocking it or turning it around so you don't see it. Trust that your alarm is going to go off and go with that, and you probably will sleep a lot better.
I have experienced that firsthand, and that is great advice. So what's the next tip?
Working out wisely. So a lot of us who like to stay fit will work out in the evening time, and the problem with that is the closer to bedtime you work out, the more energy level you have, and you're going to want to stay up. So the best thing to do is either do it 3 or 4 hours or more before bedtime, or just do it in the morning.
Just make sure you do it earlier in the day.
Exactly.
Okay, how about the final tip?
So the last one is a lot of people, especially this time of year, we have allergy problems, and there are things that you can do in your bedroom. Obviously, first step is cleaning your bedroom. You're going to want to get all the knickknacks and anything that's going to collect dust. Your ceiling fan, you want to make sure that you're staying on top of it. Investing in an air purifier is a good thing. The thing you can do with your mattress is you can seal your mattress either with a 5-sided mattress protector or an encasement.
Now, I know you guys carry a couple products there at America's Mattress that can help with this, right?
So, yep, we do carry pillow protectors. We carry Maloof and Protect-A-Bed mattress protectors and encasements, and it's not a bad idea to change out that pillow every 6 months to a year.
So for more information and to come down and try out your beds, what's the best way?
So we have a location at Granite and Tucson Boulevard and one at Oracle McGee.
So go down to America's Mattress
And get the sleep you need,
guaranteed. We're out at the Saba Home and Patio Show, and I'm here with the owner of A&E Recycled Granite, Josh Olason. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Jody.
So tell us about your interesting company.
Basically what happened was we were remodeling our own home and we were looking for something to cover our fireplace. We couldn't find a natural stone product out there. We ended up finding this type of product, but it was all the way in Chicago. So we ended up spending more on shipping than we did for the product, but we loved it so much, we decided that this was something that we wanted to do.
One of the great things I love about your company is you take stuff that would normally be sent to, say, a landfill or something like that, and you find purposes for it.
That's correct. So basically our objective is to keep things out of the landfill. Last year we diverted about 1.5 million pounds of stone from entering Tucson's landfills.
What kind of stuff do you do specifically when it comes to the artistry and the different parts of the home?
So what we do is we take the scraps from the countertop industry and we turn it into usable building materials. So we make pavers, split stone tiles, fire pits, benches. Basically we do a lot of fireplaces, backsplashes as you mentioned. We also do barbecue islands, are real popular for outdoor use. Our stone can be used indoors or outdoors.
So the only thing that I believe that you don't do is you don't do countertops.
That's correct. We don't want to compete with the fabricators that give us our material.
And that's a great thing about you guys too, is that you guys are local. The funds that you guys raise for the company goes back into our community, and you guys are very involved with, say, Saba, where we are today, as well as other organizations here in town. So Josh, for the folks at home that want to come out, see the product up close, or get more information on it, what's the best way for them to do that?
Best way is to call us, which is 520-885-8970, and go to our website, aerecycledgranite.com.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Green Valley Hospital is open and providing services to our surrounding communities. Did you know that Green Valley Hospital is more than just an emergency room? We also offer a comprehensive selection of outpatient services, lab, respiratory, cardiac cath, endoscopy, and radiology to include mammography and DEXA, ultrasound, MRI, CAT scan, and nuclear medicine. Let our competent and compassionate staff become a part of your healthcare team. Come visit our beautiful facility and see what Green Valley Hospital can offer you.
Why settle for just covering up your old bathtub when Rebath gives you so much more.
Call Rebath today and a Rebath expert can remove your old bathtub and walls, replacing them with a beautiful, affordable new bathtub and wall surround, or tub to shower conversion in as little as 2 days.
It'll look like you paid a fortune. Easy to clean, installed by experts, and guaranteed for life.
To save $500 on a complete bathtub or shower remodel, call Rebath 322-0120.
The Boys and Girls Clubs are dedicated to the futures of children. After school is an important time for a child to learn and grow. Make new friends or even make use of our provided tutors while studying. The Boys and Girls Club, great futures start here.
Beats of Courage, an organization created to provide innovative supportive care programs for children with serious illnesses. Created in February of 2003, Jean Gribben dedicated her medical training to create more opportunities for people to encourage seriously ill children. There are many different ways to volunteer, every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information, please visit www.beadsofcourage.org or like us on Facebook.
We're out at Patio Pools, and I'm here with Mark Owens. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Today we're going to talk about Patio Pools and a program from TEP. Tell us more about it.
TEP put out this rebate program basically to take a little bit of the sting out of the cost to replace your pump with a variable speed or multi-speed pump. Title 44 came out several years back requiring any 1.1 horsepower or bigger pump be replaced with a variable speed or single speed pump. So TEP, in the interest of taking a little bit of the sting out, has come out with this rebate program. It deducts $200 off the top of the cost of any variable speed or multi-speed pump. You do have to be a TEP qualifying customer.
And that's huge, right? Because like you said, you're getting that $200 off the top, but you're really saving throughout the year because it's reducing the energy cost that, say, the motors we used to use or the pumps we used to use would consume.
One of the biggest ones is a pool that has, say, a pool spa combination. They have to put a pump on it that's big enough to run the spa jets. Using multi or variable speed pumps like this, you can actually run the pump at a speed you need to satisfy the spa jets and slow it down to filter the pool in a reasonable amount of time at a considerably lower expense.
So for the folks at home that want to find out more about these pumps and this program, they can come into your locations and check out these pumps that you guys have, right?
Absolutely. We have a couple different types that we carry. We can get basically any pump, but we have two that we're more commonly using.
And Pentair is a great product, and I would say, I know we were talking earlier, they probably make the best pump in the market right now for the types of things that we're talking about.
It's a very high quality pump. It's got a great warranty.
Right now is a great time for the folks at home to look into these pumps because you guys have a great deal going on them.
Yes, right now the end cost of the pump is going to be $999 installed. That's with the qualifying TEP rebate of the $200 and another $100 mail-in rebate to the homeowner from Pentair.
Excellent. So for the folks at home that want to find out more about these pumps, go to any of the great locations in the Tucson area or Sierra Vista and go to the website, patiopoolsaz.com. Mark, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
We're here at Presta Coffee Roasters on First and Grant with Jackie. So tell us a little bit about your company.
We're just real big lovers of coffee, the human connection that's there down the line from us as baristas making the coffee down to the farmer who grew the coffee and picked the coffee. We've been here open to the public for about a little over a year. On Mondays we are closed for roastings, but Tuesday morning we open and at 10 a.m. we have free cupping, so that's where you get to try our full selection of beans and we all talk about it and geek out about it.
Here at your shop, I noticed that you put a lot of love and respect to the bean. Yeah. You pay a lot of attention to where the bean comes from, how it is handled, and how it's roasted.
Before we choose a bean, we definitely go through a lot of stages of trying the bean and making sure it's exactly what we want, as well as what we think our customers would like too. That factors in.
I wanted to make these delicious candy roasted nuts in the kitchen to really pair up with one of your beautiful coffees.
Okay.
They're a little sweet on the outside and they're nice and roasted on the inside. Can you suggest a great bean that I could utilize?
We have an El Salvador bean right now. This one in particular has very cocoa forward flavors. It's very rich, so I think it'll balance out well with like the sweetness and nuttiness of what you're making.
So Jackie, how can the people at home find out more about Presta?
They can visit our website, prestacoffee.com, or follow us on Instagram at Presta Coffee, as well as come in and talk with us.
Well, fantastic. I'm definitely coming back.
Great.
So I got to meet some great people at Presta Coffee Roasters, and I really learned a lot on how they honor the system of how coffee is made. And so that really inspired me to make something great with that. So today, I'm going to candy and roast some almonds. Well, let's get started. Now, it's really important to have a good sized pot for this. You have a big pot, then the nuts can move around really well and you get that beautiful caramelized look. Now, don't worry, there's only 4 ingredients to this recipe, so you can absolutely do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my sugar, which is about 1/4 cup, and then I have about 2 tablespoons of water. We're going to put this on the stove and we're going to let it melt down. If you want to make a big batch of this recipe for any holiday party or a big gathering, you can always double up what I'm doing. Today I'm just going to use 1/2 cup of almonds. We put it on the stove and cooked it for just about a minute, and now we're at the second stage of making dragée nuts. The sugar has actually crystallized, and you really need to make sure that you mix the nuts really well at this final stage. You can really see how the nuts are starting to caramelize. You can see there's a little smoke coming off of it. Don't panic, it's just the sugar caramelizing. And now we're going to add a touch of butter, just about a teaspoon. This is going to give it a little bit of shine. So after I add the butter, I'm going to add a sprinkle of salt. This will bring everything together, just like that. So the nuts are totally done, and now I need to let them just cool off and dry. I like to put them on a piece of parchment paper or wax paper, whichever one that you might have. This kind of saves on the mess. So after you actually candy and roast these nuts, you could coat them in dark chocolate and then toss them in cocoa powder. And they're gonna pair amazing with an ice brewed coffee with some Presta coffee beans.
We're out at the beautiful Omni community, and I'm here with the Director of Operations from Sunshine Experts, Doug Goff. Doug, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us about the job today.
Well, today we're installing 10 of the Sentry units, and they're basically going to totally block out and close in this patio.
As we all know, here in Tucson, we get a lot of sun, a lot of heat, and what this does is these awnings and these coverings allow us to use these living environments, these outside areas, during the entire summer, right?
Oh yeah, it's not only going to be the summer, but it's also going to be the winter. But in the summer, you're going to drop the temperature on your patio by 20-25 degrees. The winds are not going to be a factor. Ours are the only ones that have in excess of 75 mile an hour wind speeds. We're Dade County approved, the only ones here.
And I think that's important, especially on a property like this that's beautiful and it's open, but it backs up to the golf course as well, which means you have less of a wind break. So when we do have those monsoon winds and things of that nature, they probably see a little more wind speed here.
Oh yes, they see more wind speed. You've got the openness, you've got the great views, you've got all of that. So you want to be able to block out the elements, but you also want to be able to keep your views.
And it's easy for you guys to install. You guys are experts in doing this. You're the #1 company doing this here in Tucson, but also nationally, which is awesome. You guys are constantly getting awards for the great work that you do, and I can't wait to show the folks at home this process. Lori, today you had Sunshine Experts out to install some beautiful blinds. You're an interior designer.
Yes, that's correct.
So you have a great eye. I mean, you have transformed this backyard since you guys have moved into this property, actually the entire house.
Yes.
What went into your thinking when you chose to do these screens?
The screens, we looked at several screens, and we wanted to find the best quality screen. That was the most important thing to me, and I believe we did, and I'm very happy with the people who are working on them and the company that's installing them.
I'm very excited today to be out at Rebath with the owner, Lisa Walling. Lisa, thank you for being on the show.
Well, thanks again for having us, Jody. I appreciate it.
I love your showroom here. I love what you guys do, and I love the fact that it's very important for your company to educate your consumers. Tell us about that.
You know, you're exactly right, Jody. We do like to educate our consumers of why we do what we do and how we do it. And one of our main philosophies is we want to create a permanent solution for our customers. Today, there's lots of HGTV, and consumers are watching those shows and they're seeing these beautiful remodels and they're like, I want that. But what they're not realizing is that it might not be a permanent solution for them. And this bathroom is a perfect example of that.
So Lisa, we were just talking about that. I love the shower behind us because I grew up in an environment where it was totally enclosed in metal, and I just never enjoyed that look. But the one thing I never understood was that's not a totally enclosed environment, right? I may get the look that I want, but it's not long lasting.
That is correct, Jody. And like I said, this is a perfect example of that. This is not a permanent solution, but it does look beautiful.
We don't think about that, right? We think about aesthetics and things like that, but we don't always take into consideration, what's this bathroom going to be like 5 years from now?
Right. We have this as an example in our showroom because we want people to be able to visualize and actually see that that is correct. It's not going to be a permanent solution.
And when they do call you, you guys actually go to them and are able to take samples in there, look at their structure and what you have to work with, and help them visualize exactly what you can do with them and their budget in their home.
We actually do have more samples that our design consultants take into the home than we have in our showroom, which is a beautiful thing for our consumers because they don't have to even go out of their home. And they're also able to see our products in their own home lighting.
So they know what to expect when it's installed.
Yep.
Because lighting's different, everything's different.
Yep, yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on today's show.
Thanks again, Jody.
Why settle for just covering up your old bathtub when Rebath gives you so much more?
Call Rebath today and a Rebath expert can remove your old bathtub and walls, replacing them with a beautiful, affordable new bathtub and wall surround, or tub to shower conversion in as little as 2 days.
It'll look like you paid a fortune. Easy to clean, installed by experts, and guaranteed for life.
To save $500 on a complete bathtub or shower remodel, call Rebath 322-0120.
Green Valley Hospital is open and providing services to our surrounding communities. Did you know that Green Valley Hospital is more than just an emergency room? We also offer a comprehensive selection of outpatient services, lab, respiratory, cardiac cath, endoscopy, and radiology to include mammography and DEXA, ultrasound, MRI, CAT scan, and nuclear medicine. Let our competent and compassionate staff become a part of your healthcare team. Come visit our beautiful facility and see what Green Valley Hospital can offer you.
Research demonstrates that kindness benefits our physical and mental health. At Ben's Bells, our goal is strengthening ourselves, our relationships, and our community. Each month, volunteers come together to craft bells. No artistic talent is necessary. Come by our open gallery with a business group or with friends for a team-building experience. Inspire, educate, motivate. Ben's Bells. Be kind.
Good morning, Tucson. My name is Del Sutton from the Del Sutton team at Excelsior Real Estate. I wanted to welcome you to 5802 North Camino Arizpe.
Welcome to 5802 North Camino Arizpe, Tucson, Arizona, 85718. This delightful Bernadobe home has an ideal north location in the Catalina foothills at the Skyline Bel Air Estates. This spacious 2,500 square foot home is set on a very generous corner lot. The 3-bedroom, 3-bath home has been tastefully updated and is move-in ready. The 3 large bedrooms include a master suite with a retreat area that could be converted into a 4th bedroom. The front yard has flowing pavers that provide a great location for outdoor entertaining as you and your guests enjoy the city views. The home has a wonderful backyard patio and plenty of room for a pool and barbecue. This home is great for families and is located in the award-winning School District 16. It has been tastefully decorated in neutral colors, including the elegant formal dining room. An open family room is right off the kitchen, and it has a romantic fireplace where you can enjoy those desert evenings. The north-south orientation of this home keeps it cooler on those hot southern Arizona days. This Tucson Foothills home is ready for you. For more information, call Del Sutton of the Del Sutton team at Excelsior Real Estate at 520-622-4663 or go to delsutton.com.
My favorite part of the house is the kitchen and family room. It has a beautiful fireplace and it's open because everybody hangs out in the kitchen and you just sit down, cook, do this, do that. It's beautiful. Now this is what Tucson is about. The mountain views of the Catalinas, you can see Finger Rock, take a nice walk, enjoy yourself, and they're pronounced. They're right here, right now. If you wanted to see this home today, come by between 1 and 4. There'll be door prizes, food, and most of all, you'll be able to see this beautiful home right now. If you wanted to see this home or any of my other listings, call 622-4663 or go to delsutton.com.
On the show today from Fairway Independent Mortgage, Sue Pullen. Sue, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jody.
I'm excited about today's show. We are going to be talking about a new program called Pathway to Purchase. Tell us about it.
It allows someone purchasing a house, and they don't have to be a first-time home buyer, they just cannot own another house at the time of closing. So if they own one, they can sell it at the same time, simultaneous. But it gives them 10% of the purchase price for down payment or closing costs, up to $20,000.
I know that we were just talking about there are a few limitations. It's not the entire county that we live in here. There are limits, right?
The property must be in the city limits. It needs to be in the city of Tucson, or South Tucson works too. So if you're out in Vail or if you're out west, even though you have a Tucson address, it doesn't mean that would work. If you're in the northwest, like Continental Ranch, that's considered Pima County or Marana, doesn't count.
But people shouldn't be discouraged if this program doesn't cover where they want to live, because there's other programs out there, right? Like the rural programs.
I think Arizona now has 5 or 6 programs available within the state. So more and more are coming. So if that one doesn't fit, then another one might fit. What I love about the Pathway to Purchase, it's a conventional loan. So it's a conventional loan with lower mortgage insurance. And the way I like to structure it, a buyer can actually come in with no money down, no money, and not even ask the seller to pay anything. So it's pretty exciting.
I think that anytime people can get over that hurdle of having that money down, which is a huge hurdle for most people, they can afford the monthly payment.
Right.
They just don't have that down payment. It really allows them to get in that home that they want to live in.
You know, Jody, that's true, but for those that have the money for down payment, it sometimes makes sense to go ahead with a program like this because the interest rates aren't much higher, your mortgage insurance is lower, and like I've always said, cash is king. Preserve your own cash for your reserves in case something were to happen, and just and use the down payment assistance if you can.
So for the folks at home that want to find out more about Pathway to Purchase and other programs that you offer, what's the best way?
Best way is to call me on my cell phone 24/7, 520-977-7904.
Great information. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us today. Remember, if you missed any part of today's show or you just want to watch it again, go to mydreamhometv.com. We also have great resources there for everything that you need in the Tucson area. So join us next week right here on KGUN 9 at 8 a.m. for My Dream Home.